When you go through a divorce and you have children, although the divorce might be final, you're never really done, because until your children turn 18 and have graduated from high school, meaning they're no longer minors, there are aspects that can still be modifiable. So there are a few reasons why you might want to modify your child custody or parenting plan agreement. The first one is if one parent moves. So even if you are both remaining in the same county, so there's no need to get a move away order, it's very possible that the move will impact where and how the parenting plan stands, because especially in a county like San Diego, one person could live up in Oceanside and one person could live down in Chula Vista, and that's a long drive to figure out how to make a current custody plan work. Additionally, if you decide you want to move out of the county that you're in and you wanted to take the children, then you would need a written agreement or a court order to do so. Another reason to modify would be as the children get older. It's inevitable that things will change, right? What worked when they were young is not necessarily going to work as they get older. And so when you're putting together a parenting plan, you may have thought of things like how long can they spend away from either parent, how often they want to go back and forth, and whether they need to spend time with more parents. And so what works when a child is maybe 2 is not necessarily going to be the same as when they're 5 or older. Additionally, another reason to modify would be that something isn't working. And, always a valid reason to modify a child custody agreement is that something isn't working. When we craft these agreements in mediation, or if there's a court order, we can't anticipate everything that's going to happen. And so it's inevitable that something might happen and you need to make changes. So I think ultimately it's okay to admit that something isn't working and that changes need to be made. And hopefully your co-parent is responsive to working with you and making those changes, all of which can be done through mediation.